ICM 135th Halftrack Ambulance, Part 5. Let's make tracks. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, thanks for joining us. Hope you stick around. Today, we're going to be turning these into these. So I downloaded a file from Cults 3D and then printed them on my 3D printer, and they go together reasonably well. It's just a case of putting them together and then putting some beading wire through the hole, or through the aligning holes rather, and then I had a go using super glue, and the tracks didn't really move, so I'm just pushing the wire through and then bending it and trimming it off. It was a long laborious process. It took a fair part of 3 hours making 2 tracks that were long enough, but I mean the results speak for themselves. I wouldn't have got this level of detail and usability with the vinyl tracks that are in the box. So there you go, the wire's gone through, and just bending it into a right angle and trimming it as close to the track as I can, and there we go, that's the first 2 joined up. The next one gets broken off, and then the process continues. frustrating and full of swearing. 3 hours, we end up with these. They've gone together really well. I just hope they are the right length. I've matched them up to the ones that came in the box, so we shall see. Right, so they've all been primed with white primer, and now I'm spraying them with a medium sea grey, just a very basic background colour. Just a nice good covering. Do the whole side, both sides of the track. Make sure to get into all the nooks and crannies. About here that I realised that gloves probably would have been a good idea, but oh well, it will wash off. Time to add a bit more colour. I'm using Vallejo's Panzer Aces rust tones, and just applying them as a very random very thin wash. So starting with the lightest colour, this is yellowish rust, and just dabbing it on just randomly all over the tracks, both sides, and it dries to a nice matte finish relatively quickly. In some places I'm putting it on a bit heavier, and some places I'm missing completely, just to build up a bit of variety and a bit of randomness. The next colour is again Panzer Aces light rust, which is a nice orangey colour, and again exactly the same method, just dabbing it on, working it into the nooks and crannies. If there is some of the yellowish rust still wet, then I'm sort of blending them together and just trying to build up a bit of variety and a bit of texture onto the metal surface of the tracks. Then the final colour for now is again Panzer Aces, this time dark rust, and again exactly the same process as before, dabbing it on into all the nooks and crannies, and then blending it with the other two colours if they're still wet. But these really are really thin washes, just tinting the metal. Okay, now this bit feels like cheating to me, but I bought a AK Interactive paint pen. This is rubber, so I'm just using it like a felt tip, I guess, and colouring in the rubber pads of the tracks. Actually works really well, and I'll definitely be using it on wheels and tyres, so it's a really good covering, and it's so simple, so easy to use. So there you go, they look really good. The rubber's nice and shiny, and the rusty tracks are really effective. So I also got a dark aluminium AK Interactive pen, paint marker. So I'm just going along through the teeth down the middle of the tracks, just to show they're nice and shiny, as if they're being worn. Again, really easy process. I am quite taken by these paint markers. I think they are really good. The final part of my process for now is just with some enamel rust tones. So this is AK Streaking Rust, and again just dabbing it on and then blending it in with odourless thinners. Then I'll come through with the light rust as well, and it's just for a bit of texture and a bit of variation. And there you go. I think they've turned out really well. Let me know down in the comment if you agree. Let me know how you think I got on. Hopefully they'll fit, because I don't really want to be adding an extra link anywhere. But yeah, really happy with those. I think that's it for this episode. Hope you can join me in the next one. We'll go back to be doing some more wear and tear on the vehicle itself. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already done so, and I'll see you next time. Bye.